We did it. We finished another one. We finished 2021. I guess I'm just gonna do a video of me like ending the year, kind of wrap it all up, and basically just talk about the year and see where my improvements and basically what my improvements and fails are. I think I will take the moment and I will say this in the very beginning is that thank you so much for the support. Just like personally and like friends, family alike. Either way, anyone who is watching this video, I would like to take the moment to say thank you so much for the support. It really means a lot to me. Because I feel like for me, this has been like the best year for me in general. Because I honestly feel like I got my ducks in a row a little bit. I still have some tweaking to do. But I do want to take the moment and I do want to say thank you. With that being said, let's get to the positives. And then we'll get to the negatives, of course, and then what my plans are going to be for next year. This year was by far way better. I can honestly and literally say I'm glad that I made the switch from Twitch to YouTube, because I did not feel pressured about streaming very often. And also for those of you that are wondering as well, yes, the streams are coming back. They are coming back next year. It's just I decided to take a little bit of a break on them, a little bit longer than I intended, but I am taking a break on them for that moment. But now, since the best of 2021 like videos that I created, those are done. Those are over. So now I'll be going back into the streaming side of things and all that fun stuff. So yeah, no, I honestly did do like the fact that I made this. I felt like it was needed, and I honestly don't feel creatively strained or restrained. And that's what I felt like with Twitch. I mean, YouTube has its flaws here and there, and you hear it every now and then, but even then, I still love to create and whatnot, and I want to continue to do that, and especially next year, because there is a lot of stuff I would love to do, but I don't want to get too far ahead of myself, and basically like work towards. I honestly do love what I do, like around the clock. Like I do creative work. Sometimes I play around a little bit, but I also make sure I do my job, because I actually do have a job. I've said it before in previous videos. Sorry, I cannot speak in complete sentences. That has been the thing of this year, or not really a thing of this year, but this has been the thing for this whole month that I've been repeating myself, just because I was about to say a sentence and then I was meaning something else, and then it's like, no, I really did mean this. That yeah, I really do like this. I really do enjoy making content, and I do want to continue moving forward with it. I think if anything, I would like to take the moment, and I would like to say that with all the positives aside, I did do some stuff I did want to do. I did create a merch store, but I do want to like improve it in some way, shape, or form, because I honestly love to improve it a little bit more. But I want to wait until I get like a logo or something that represents the channel, or like an animated face of me. But I kind of want to wait until like I get like a proper proper haircut, a beard trim, definitely. But it's kind of hard for me to do a beard trim right now because of still what is happening around the world. So I don't know. I can probably figure it out. I want to continue to I want to continue to, what I want to do, and it's all gonna take time. That's all I'm gonna say, and that's all I will say, is that it's gonna take time, and that's just how it's gonna be. I want to be the YouTuber that stays humble throughout. Like, if 5 years time or 7 years time, I still want to be the same YouTuber as, or I guess content creator, because no one's really YouTubers anymore. You either do YouTube, Twitch, and TikTok all at the same time. And if you can do that, holy crap, you are crazy. You are crazy. But I will say that, yeah, I really do mean that, and I really want to be the content creator that stays humble and not lose sight of themselves, or like on the verge of losing sight of themselves, and then they manage to pick themselves back up, which does happen. People do lose themselves and themselves back up. I'll get to that in a second. So let's get to the negative side, because this year has been good, but there's stuff that just wasn't great, if that makes any sense. I have almost gone on the verge of, like, not to get too deep or anything, but I honestly felt like this year has been the most backbreaking, physically, mentally, and just everything about this year was just mentally exhausting. And I think there's a reason for that, but it's just, this year was just not very. I get most likely it was just my mentalness. My in here was just not good, and it was not good for a while. And yeah, that was pretty much, that's, I think, out of everything, the reason that I fall so much, or like do a lot of doing but I don't do them, is because of in here. And it honestly ticks me off. Like, it seriously ticks me off with me talking about it, because it hinders my creativity and it affects my workflow. And once something affects my workflow, I get very, 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 very mad. And when something interrupts my workflow like that, and if I'm like, you know, like essentially crying in a corner is the best way to put it, I'm not my best self. And when I'm not my best self, I get very frustrated. And yeah, no, that's not good. And for the most part, then I get into a bad state, and I don't want to be in that state anymore. I think the biggest thing I remember, I think it was, I don't remember if it was September or October, but I think it was September. Maybe, I don't really remember, but yeah, those months were not the best months for me. They were, ironically, October was supposed to be my best month, but it wasn't. It actually really wasn't my best month. No, like parts of September and parts of October, no, they were the absolute worst for me, which is ironic. But no, they were just terrible. I don't know what to do about it, but it was terrible. I'm doing a lot better now, so don't freak out. Don't worry, I'm still doing better now. I think for the most part, that's all the negatives, because that was like the huge negative for me, and that was like the only negative I'm willing to get. There was a bunch of other negatives too, but that was the only big. But I want to focus a little bit more on the positives. Just because that one negative of the year does not reflect the year. YouTube is weird of how they do uploads, because shorts, they count as an upload. Live streams, it's a stream, but once the stream's over, it counts as an upload. And then there's just the basic upload. So all of them together, they form into one big thing of how many videos you technically uploaded, which I find very odd. I don't know why it's like that. I don't demand an answer from YouTube directly. I just find it kind of odd. That's just me. But that was what it was. I had like, I think 90 plus videos on the channel right now. I believe, I don't remember, but I think I remember reading somewhere I had 90 plus videos. And that's including the streams, and that's including the shorts. For 1 year and trying to do a full-time job, that is impressive. I would love to do. And I think that's the goal of next year, is to not only do more, but to basically reflect. Wow. Because I'm going to be doing a lot of reflecting next year. I'm still going to do the same videos. I'm still going to do the same content. I'm still going to do, like, the Super Mario Makers of the world. I'm still going to stream Apex and try to get better at that on stream. And then, like, just do more, but don't burn myself out, because I think that was the main problem of last year or in 2021. I just felt like everything last year was, or this year or whatever it was draining. And I think the reason why it was draining is because of all the stuff that's happening around the world. And not only that, but also with the fact that I'm always drained all the time. And for 2022, I actually do want to take the time. I do want to reflect, but I do want to bring some new stuff in if it's possible. I do want to bring some new stuff in. With that being said, I don't think that I am gonna take YouTube too seriously. I think I might take it like seriously enough, but not too serious. But same thing with my actual job I have too. I am taking it seriously, but I'm trying my best not to take it too seriously. Just because I don't know why this is, but I have like this like a lot of anger in my head. I don't know why I have all this anger and all that crap. But I need to, like, I wouldn't say get it out, but I need to, like, not have that, like, have that around. And ironically, that's actually why I'm starting to like the most infamous Metallica album, Saint Anger. That's actually why I'm starting to like that album a little bit more, even though everyone knows how that album sounds. For the most part, I there will be new stuff coming, and I don't want to bring up the hype either, but no, next year is gonna be a lot different. There's gonna be a lot of changes, and basically stuff that's gonna change, and then there's stuff that's not gonna change. And I hope that most of you would stick with me on this journey with me. And for the most part, that's all I'm gonna say, because I don't want this video to drag on any longer. And I'm sure you guys probably have some like celebrations going on, probably some fireworks going off right next to your house, or you know, whatever it is. I do want to take this moment and say thank you all so much, and I will see you all next time. Bye.